What's up, sisters? We are getting deeper and deeper into the holiday season, and I am so excited to talk more about how to fuel your awesome this holiday season. If you're new here, I just want to welcome you. I'm so glad you took a chance on this show, and I am hoping that today blesses you and gives you some really great ideas on how to be an empowered eater, especially this time of year. And if you're returning, hey, thanks for coming back. I just love being in your ear, and yeah, I'm just really glad you're here. Okay, so today, guys, we are continuing the Happy Holiday Eating series. We've been going over this for the entire month of November, and I was laughing because when we started it, I said I was going to have 3 episodes. But then as I talked, I was like, there's so much to cover. So this is your bonus episode in this series. The first week we talked about mindful eating. The second week we talked about how to say no to the holiday foods you don't want so you can say yes to the ones that you do. And then the week after that, so right after Thanksgiving, we talked about weight gain, how to handle it, what to do, and what to do when we're nervous about it. There's so much that can come up for us over the holiday season, and I just think it's a really crucial time to work on our relationship with food and our body. So often we get caught up in all the food that's around us, because there's a ton, right? There's foods that we don't normally eat. There's food in the break room. Everybody's giving us food as a gift. We're making food for other people. There's parties. There's just a lot going on. And so all of that coupled with any insecurity we may have can make this season really, really challenging. And then, of course, you throw in the real stuff, right? Like the family and the chaotic schedules. And while I wish everybody loved that, I realize that it can be a really triggering time. So my mission in this series has been to help you navigate the food piece, help you navigate everything going on so you at least get that part down so we have a better chance at navigating some of the other stuff and really find joy in it. Because this season, that's at the root of it, that's what the season's intended to be. And so often we get caught up in the hustle and the bustle, and then the food stuff weighs us down, maybe literally, maybe metaphorically, but we get stuck there. So my mission was to empower you, and I want to keep doing that today. Today we are talking about a fun one, 2 ways you can refresh and recharge your fuel plan this holiday season. Again, this is a time when food is everywhere, and I think there's a lot of focus on the desserts and what we can't have. And I want to talk about what we can have and how we can tweak some of the things we're already doing to fit the holiday season so we get some of that fun shift in food and we feel like we're partaking in the festivities and the fun, but it doesn't have to just be with desserts. We can do this with some of our staples. So I am really excited to dive into this one. It was actually helpful for me too because I totally revamped my breakfast after I recorded this show for you guys. Before we dive in, I want to let y'all know I have been working on something super special for you guys. You guys know I am very, very passionate about teaching the empowered eating model, how you can feel confident in your body without obsessing over food or wasting time on another failed diet. And if you've been thinking hey, Jess, I like this, but I don't really understand what it entails, what are the steps, I've been working on something for you. I have a free webinar. It's totally free for you guys. Head on over to jessbrownrd.com. You can download it, take a look, get a little idea of what we're all about here at Fuel Her Awesome. So check that out, jessbrownrd.com. It's going to be right there on the homepage for you guys. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to talk about 2 ways to refresh and recharge your fuel plan this holiday season. Hey, awesome. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you're ready to stop falling into diet culture traps and finally put together a realistic plan on how to boost your energy. You might feel stuck because you can't quite kick the chocolate habit. The whole body love thing isn't getting the job done. Or maybe you're at an impasse because you are pushing it in the gym, but you can't figure out how and what to eat. How many times have you Googled best diet and found that the latest trend has failed you? Hey girl, I'm Jess. Registered dietitian, wife, mama, and total science and nutrition research junkie. I too used to be stuck in the cycle of insecurity and never feeling like my body was good enough. Then I tried to fix it with food only to end up right back where I started. I did some really hard work. I found food freedom. But then I was confused on how to eat healthy and get fit without falling back into diet culture crazy. I wish someone would have taught me the difference between discipline and obsession. I wanted to be the healthiest version of myself by balancing healthy eating with food freedom. How do I actually eat healthy, get fit, and have donuts with my kids? It wasn't until I figured out this awesome balance between discipline and permission, the art of intentional eating with sprinkles of flexibility. The empowered eating model was born. Here on the show, we nix diet culture while creating values-based health goals. We reconnect with how our body responds to food through biofeedback, all the while figuring out a plan on how to get healthy and fit without sacrificing the most meaningful parts of life. Sustainability doesn't mean never eating your favorite foods again. I mean, pizza is life, right? We are here to finally not just feel comfortable, but confident in our body. I am so excited to fuel your awesome with empowered eating. Head on over to jessbrownrd.com and grab my 3 steps to empowered eating guide, totally free. Or hop onto my e-course, Food Foundations, to get the step-by-step deets on how I got here. All right, you ready to take your inner awesome to the next level? So grab that cup of coffee, lace up those running shoes, because girl, it's time to go. All right, so this topic came up because I tend to be someone that lives in a rhythm with food. You know, I know what works, and so I just kind of stick to that. But the other day I was getting some of my food prepped, and I was thinking, oh, I can't wait for my pumpkin cookies and my pumpkin pancakes and all these holiday themed flavors. And then suddenly I thought, why don't I do this for like the staples? Why don't I change up my chicken so that it has a different flavor? And so I thought, yeah, let's do it, and let's do it together. So today I'm talking about 2 ways to refresh and recharge that fuel plan that you're on. And if you're like, Jess, what's a fuel plan? It's just what you do to plan your food. I do write specific fuel plans for folks that are looking for them. You can either get that through my Food Foundations course. I customize that for any student who is enrolled, or you can also download the app from my website, it's essentially a daily checklist of different food groups that you need to hit your targets. It's very simple, but food is hard. I think fuel plan should be simple. And so if you don't have your own fuel plan and you want one, reach out to me. I'd love to set you up with one. Or if you're like, I don't really want a structured plan, your fuel plan is just how you plan to fuel yourself during the day. Whichever way you structure that fuel plan, I think we can refresh it and recharge it today. So the first way we can do it is something that is totally partial to me because I am a drinker. It takes me about 10 drinks at any given moment to get through the day. No joke. As I'm recording this podcast, I have like 4 drinks around me. I've got my water, I've got my green tea, I've got my coffee, I've got my mud water, which is my adaptogen mushroom elixir. How many drinks does it take, Jess, to get through a podcast? A lot. So anyways, I thought it would be fun to talk about how we can change up our bevies, how we can change up our beverages to fit the holiday season. One of my things I've been doing lately that has been so cozy and delicious has been adding a golden milk latte to the end of my day. If you've never had a golden milk latte, what it is it is a milk or milk alternative based latte with turmeric in it. Now, turmeric is a naturally potent anti-inflammatory and immune boosting spice, and it's something that unless you eat a lot of curry, we don't get a lot of it in a typical day. So learning how to work it into your latte is really, really cool. Now, if you're thinking, Jess, how the heck do curry and latte go together? No worries. I was thinking that too when I first heard about a golden milk latte. But you can actually mix this with milk, and we add some additional ingredients, and it is this cozy, delicious, like the spice is, I don't know how to explain it. It's cozy. The way it's masked with the milk, and we add some honey to it. It's just amazing. So there's a few different ways you can make this. Guys, if you Google this or look on Pinterest, there's a bunch of different recipes. It's very simple. I like to make mine with turmeric, a dash of black pepper. Now I put black pepper in there. Again, I know you're probably thinking gross, but I like to put a dash in there because what we know is turmeric's actually not totally bioavailable to the body, but when we add pepper, it enhances the absorption of the active property in turmeric by up to 2,000%. So any turmeric supplements that you have, anytime you have turmeric, put some black pepper with it because that's going to enhance the absorption. So I'll put a pinch of black pepper in it, and then I put a teaspoon of honey. I've been so into the locally flavored like oak barrel roasted honeys, so they have some different flavors to them. Drop that in with a teaspoon of honey and some frothed milk or milk alternative, and you have yourself this delicious anti-inflammatory immune boosting beverage. It's so good. It's awesome right before bed because we do get some carb and protein from the milk. We get that anti-inflammatory effect from the turmeric. It is cozy, and I am so here for that. So this is one way we can refresh and recharge our fuel plan or our rhythm with food. is just look at the beverages we're drinking and let's change up the flavors. For me, it was changing up the latte or the cozy beverage I have at the end of the day. There are some really delicious seasonal teas out right now that you can get. Those are another alternative to have in the evening. The bottom line is that we need to hydrate all year long. And sometimes when the seasons shift or the weather changes, especially when it gets colder, which is what it's doing here in the States, it can be harder to keep up with that hydration. So let's change up the beverages. If you drink sparkling water, let's get some of the seasonal flavors. Add some cranberry sparkling water or add different fruits to your water. I know in the summer I love to put cucumber, mint, and strawberry in my water, but this time of year, I'm putting some strawberries and oranges in my water and it changes it. So let's look at ways we can spice up our beverages to fit the season. Number 2 is to refresh what works. We all have those staples, we all have those go-tos, and we can take them and just, by changing 1 or 2 things, totally change the flavor while keeping what works. Most would agree that the easiest meal to eat with balance and intentionality is breakfast. Breakfast is probably one of the easier meals to get into a rhythm with. We usually have a morning routine. When we find what works for breakfast, we tend to eat the same thing over and over again because it works, right? We're on the go and starting our day, and we tend to just go with what works. This is a great opportunity to find new things that work that are in alignment with the holiday season. And you know where this actually started was with my kids. I do this for my kids, and then I thought, why do I not do this for myself? So for example, one of the foods or the breakfast meals that works really awesome for my children is that we make oatmeal. And, oatmeal is a solid color. I put lots of delicious or hide lots of things in there because they don't really like this stuff, but I sneak it in. But they get sick of it. And it's so great for them. It's a solid breakfast. It's great for their gut. I want them to continue to like it. So when the seasons shift, one of the things we do is we put holiday themed sprinkles on their oatmeal. It's like a breakfast sundae, only not with ice cream, with oatmeal. They love it. They literally eat it up. And this week we had the Thanksgiving ones, we had Halloween sprinkles before that, and they are so excited to see what my Christmas sprinkles will look like. I tend to get a few. I get snowmans, like snow themed, and then we also do, of course, like Christmas tree and stars and the red and green. It's just a lot of fun. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, that's awesome, Jess. I'm totally going to put new sprinkles on my oatmeal, which is great. If that works for you, awesome. But if you're thinking you need more than sprinkles, here is how we will take this concept and apply it to our own breakfast. When I build a breakfast for myself, or I'm helping my clients build breakfasts, one of the main rubrics I stick to is we have to have at least 20 grams of protein. We need some form of color from fruits or veggies. And if you work out in the morning, like I do, you'll need additional carbohydrates. So that's it. It's pretty simple. 20 grams of protein, some color from fruit, not Lucky Charms, and additional carbs if you work out in the morning. This is a very simple rubric that we can totally have fun with and throw in seasonal options. So let me give you a couple ideas. I, for one, love smoothies in the morning. They're easy, they're quick. They help me hit all of those targets in a very rapid manner. And then I'm out the door, right? Well, my berry smoothies, they're delicious, but this time of year, I'm over them. I liked it in the summer and it's cold now, so I want something different. I want to share with you one of my newer favorite recipes, which is from the database I use to build menus for my clients. It is a gingerbread smoothie. Oh, yum. How delicious does that sound? What we use to make it, and this will make you 3 servings, is 3 cups of unsweetened almond milk, 3/4 cup of vanilla protein powder, 1.5 frozen bananas, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, 3 tablespoons of almond butter, 1.5 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses, 1.5 tablespoons of ginger. You want to freshly mince that up, 3/4 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1/3 teaspoon of cloves. Throw that in a blender, mix it up, and you have yourself this delicious, nutritious, seasonal smoothie. If you don't have all of that, you can sub some things out. If you don't have chia seeds, use flax seeds. If you don't have blackstrap molasses, you can always use maple syrup instead. And then, of course, you can sub out the milk according to your own preferences. If you are looking to get veggies in, try adding frozen cauliflower. I know that sounds really weird, but it's actually delicious. You cannot taste it. It will slightly alter the texture of the smoothie, but it's not so much that it's worth it. Adding that in adds so much fiber and nutrition and very little flavor or taste change that you get so many benefits without a lot of the weird ick taste. I know some of you are like veggies in a gingerbread smoothie. That's disgusting. Try it. I triple dog dare you to try it. You'll be surprised at how amazing it is. Throw this all together and you're out the door with a seasonal, delicious, cozy, nutritious smoothie. And if you're thinking, Jess, that sounds really good, but I didn't get the recipe. Can you repeat it? Well, I'm not going to repeat it, but I'll tell you where you can find it. It'll be on my Instagram this week, so go ahead and check that out. Or any of you who are on my email list that get notifications about episodes that drop, it will be in your inbox for you. For those of you that are not smoothie drinkers in the morning and you need something that has more substance to keep you full and hold you over till lunch, what we can do is take some of the staples and again, just throw a holiday flavor on it. Let's mix up the flavor that we use to enhance these staples so we get the benefits of the holiday season without losing the benefits of what works. Oatmeal and Greek yogurt are fantastic breakfast options. Oatmeal is so great for our gut. It's very healing. It gives us a canvas to add many other nutrient-dense foods to it. Greek yogurt, on the other hand, is also very gut healing. It has that live lactobacillus bacteria that is wonderful for our microbiome and has loads of protein. So if either of these are in your typical normal breakfast, I want to invite you to refresh them. Let's add some holiday flavors. Cranberry is an incredible anti-inflammatory fruit that this time of year is abundant. It's in season. Let's add it to oats. Let's add it to our Greek yogurt. Let's swap the berries for cranberry. If you're thinking the cranberries are a bit tart, you can make your own cranberry sauce and that just jellifies. That's definitely not a word, but we'll go with it. You can make your own cranberry sauce on the stove. It takes less than 30 minutes. Keep it in a jar and it will keep for up to a month. You can throw this in your oatmeal, in your Greek yogurt. It completely refreshes the flavors without losing some of the rhythm or the staples that work in your morning routine. For me, the Greek yogurt is an awesome one because it does check that protein box. It also gives me additional carbohydrates. And instead of putting berries and nuts on it, I've swapped it for chia seeds and my cranberry sauce. So good, so good. All right, friends, so those are my 2 tips for you on how to refresh and recharge your food this holiday season. Take the things that are working. Breakfast and hydrating are 2 key components of a solid fuel plan. Let's take those that are working and let's just add some new flavors to them. Let's mix it up so we can stay engaged and interested in our fuel plan. And the other thing it does is it brings a new layer of satisfaction to the foods that truly fuel us, so that we're not so tempted to overdo the foods, like the sweet foods and the fun foods that are around us. Not that we can't have those, but we do need that balance, right? We need that balance to keep our energy high, to keep up with everything that is asked of us over the holidays. I hope that helped you guys. Let me know what you guys come up with. If you have any holiday refresh ideas and you want to share them, I would love to hear them. And I know everyone else on the Fuel Her Awesome show would as well. Tag me in your Instagram stories at JessBrownRD. And I cannot wait to hear what you guys come up with. I hope you all have a blessed day. Cheers and happy holiday eating. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope it strengthened your food journey and empowered you to live boldly in your body. Real quick, sister, before you go, if you liked today's episode, the best way you can thank me is head on over to iTunes, Fuel Her Awesome Podcast, leave a review and subscribe. Then take a screenshot and share it on your social media. Don't forget to tag me at JessBrownRD. And if you're looking for more resources, be sure to check out my website, JessBrownRD.com. I've got info on my e-course, Fuel Her Awesome Food Foundations, my 10-step ebook on how to beat body bullying, and so much more. I cannot wait to chat with you babes again. Until next time, cheers and happy eating.